Well, hello, Dirtfish friends. 5 stages down here at Rally Mexico. We're in the service park in Leon. Isn't it magnificent? One of the best service parks you'll find anywhere in the WRC. Listen, it's been a dramatic morning out here. We've had 3 stages. M Sports have had a dreadful, dreadful morning. Takamoto Katsuta has had a very challenging morning. We'll come to that in a little while, though, because the man who's been on top form this morning is Esa-Pekka Lappi. Don't forget, his first event on gravel in this Hyundai i20 Rally 1 car, and he has been on top form.
Really good. Yeah, I have to admit. It's been pleased to see the times, and well, I haven't seen the times. I've only heard what's time of Seb, and that's enough for me. So, because if you can match him, then you know that you are on a good speed. So yeah, I've been really satisfied.
You know, we know to win this rally, you have to have a certain measured approach. It can't be flat out all the way. How much margin did you give yourself out there this morning?
Well, good question. I would say it's been 90%. Sometimes it's been 100, but you know, it's there is a variation all the time, because sometimes you think it's safe to brake over here, but then you actually realize it was perfect. So it's sort of changing throughout the stage.
Fantastic. You said no changes, the car's as you like it, but will you make any small adjustment setup changes for this afternoon?
This much.
Doesn't he just look so calm, so collected, Esa-Pekka Lappi? I am really liking the look of him here so far this weekend, but he has to be concerned, because the man who is just 1.4 seconds behind him is Sebastian Ogier. What do we know about this rally? Well, we know that it's all about finding that balance between conservation and pace. Ogier is the man who knows, probably best out of the whole field, how to achieve that.
I can confirm it wasn't easy, especially this first stage, Chocolate. We might know him pretty well after all these years, but to be honest, it's always very challenging, and it was the first time with the Rally 1 car, and we've struggled quite a bit in that stage. I think it's the case for everybody, I believe, because it's very difficult to have a, good feeling with the car on the stage. I'm not sure if it's because I didn't drive on gravel so much recently that I have this feeling that the inertia and the weight of the car is a big problem compared to before. But for me, it felt difficult to control the car, especially on the high speed. It's difficult to control the inertia from this heavier car compared to the past. But the result is where we want to be so far. You know, we are in the fight for the lead. Esa-Pekka has done a good job this morning. We are very close, so we have to keep going like this.
Yeah, Ogier is the man that all our drivers will fear here. But you know what? I'm not sure Esa-Pekka Lappi fears anyone, because you know he knows that on his day he is fast and potentially one of the fastest out there. But Ogier uses his brain, the cleverest of the drivers. In third place at lunchtime here, it is Elfyn Evans. Just over 12 seconds off the lead, still very much in the hunt. He's had a strong morning.
Yeah, it's all to play for. Maybe not the best run through the first long one, El Chocolate, maybe a bit on the careful side, but otherwise after that it's been quite okay.
Is that not what it's all about here, though? Measuring that risk, finding that balance, because you can't push flat out on this rally, can you, and expect to survive every stage?
Well, no, it's true, but at the same time, there'll be guys out there who are clearly a bit faster, so you still have to achieve a result by driving quickly also, but obviously it's about finding that balance. And I think in El Chocolate this morning then we were a bit under in some places, but otherwise not too bad.
Yeah, Elfyn Evans looking good, still very much in position to mount a challenge here. Just behind him, though, less than a second behind him, is Danny Sordo. Right, at the top of this one, we talked about M Sport and their awards. M Sport's lead driver, Tänak, very, very soon into the opening stage, the Chocolate stage, realised the car wasn't performing as it should be performing. Turbo issues for Tänak have really impeded his morning. He has lost over 12 minutes. He's back in service now. They are repairing that car. There is a job to do now for Tänak. He can score points here. It's traditionally a rally of attrition. More drivers will have issues, will lose time, that is for sure. Tänak has to hope for a clean rally for the rest of the event. What about his teammate Pierre-Louis Loubet? Well, he didn't get through El Chocolate. Not absolutely clear what happened, but he hit something that looks as if he broke the suspension. Lube stopped in the stage. The other driver, broken steering arm, we believe, was Jordan Serdaridis. So all three M Sport cars with issues in the opening stage of the day. The only one to make it back to service was Tänak. Takamoto Katsuta, we mentioned him. Well, stage 5, the last stage of the loop, more than 2/3 of the way through that stage. Actually, not far away from Tänak's Lake, just north of Tänak's Lake, made a mistake into a corner too quickly, went way down the bank, and Takamoto is out for the day. Fingers crossed we will see him back tomorrow. What do we have ahead of us today, folks? Well, a repeat of this morning's 3 stages and then 2 super specials at the end of the day. The wonderful new stage that is the penultimate stage of the day. It's within an old sand quarry. It looks spectacular, can't wait to see that. And then we come back to service for a little stage which is just over there somewhere, just a kilometre, little super special stage to end the day. Lots more to come, I'm sure, here today, folks. Thanks for joining us. Stick with us, though, for all the action, all the drama as it unfolds as we head through Rally Mexico.